Welcome, everybody.
What?
Welcome.
All right, welcome to Tri Virtual Roundtable. Here we
We're
are.
supposed to go 1, 2, and 3. Tri Virtual Roundtable.
Okay, here we go. Try.
Virtual
Roundtable.
We're supposed to go a little smoother than that.
That's all right. We'll work on it. Nice.
All right, here we are, and we were debating, going back and forth. We decided to have our Easter podcast. So we're going to start out right out of the gate. We want to bring some God into this podcast today. And I'm just going to real quick, before we go any further, I'm just going to pray over it today. So Lord, we just thank you today, God. We thank you for your son dying on the cross for us, God. We know that it was for us, and we thank you for that. Lord, I ask you to help this podcast to be fulfilling in your purpose, God. We love you in Jesus' name. Amen. All right.
Amen.
So, Easter, real quick. I'm just going to do the simple. I was watching a cool message today, and the message broke it down. Unity. We'll talk it. This is where my son actually does. He's the videographer there, and he tapes service. So at Unity Church in Compton, whoop, whoop. Big shout out to Unity, Bishop. He had an amazing word this morning, and it was, I'm just going to break it down super simple. He had a purpose, and he fulfilled that purpose for us because this was the only way that we were going to be able to make it. So he was sent on a mission, and that purpose was completely fulfilled. Now it is our job. He passed it on to us now. We have a purpose, and we have to keep going and fulfill that purpose because he did what he did. So because he died on the cross for us, we now have a purpose that we have to go out and fulfill his purpose for him. So I'm just going to leave it at that. That is what I do on my day-to-day walk, is trying to fulfill my God-given purpose that he gives to me, and I don't let anyone try to step in my way. So that's what I'm going to say about Easter, and I hope everyone had an amazing Resurrection Day. God is good. Anybody?
I was going to say Happy Resurrection Day, but you messed
all the
that
time
up for me.
Okay, sorry. All right, so that's all for Mr. Harmony today for Easter. Who's next? Doc?
No, I just hope everybody has a nice, peaceful day, relax with family. And I know a lot of people went to church services, and I hope you just have a great day to reflect. You know, this world is kind of crazy that we're living in right now. So I want everybody just, take a moment with family and enjoy the time you have.
Good. All right, so Iceman has a special story for us today.
I got a little story. So I'm not going to do the backstory right now, but so I was at church today, and they were talking about there are good and bad in this world. We were talking about the resurrection, of course, but they said there's good in music, there's bad in music. You can find good podcasts, and the guy looked towards me, and I was like, because his wife had saw our podcast and commented on the video, and so when he said good podcast, I was like, that's us. He's talking about our good podcast.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm not one of the bad ones.
Are you kidding me?
Engineer, clap it.
Yeah.
Yes. No, we get some cheers on that.
Yeah. I just want to shout out the Hutchings, the whole family there. They're amazing people.
Okay, we'll give them some more. Okay.
Wade is awesome. The whole family's awesome.
Nice.
Anyway,
okay.
that
was it?
Well, I mean that. Yeah.
You don't have more story?
I do. Well, I was just going to say how I got a really good comment on the video saying that Iceman is a hero in our small town, and I got that, and I was like, wow, I live in a small town too. And so I commented, hey, thank you. I live in a small town also. And then I was like, who said this? I wonder what town they're from. And when I looked it up, it was Hutchings. And I was like, wait a second, they're in my town.
Yes.
I go, right.
Okay.
I was like, oh man.
Anyway. So we have a celebrity on our podcast. That's pretty much what I'm hearing, that that he is a local hero in his town.
Kylie and Peyton.
Dude,
Yeah.
that is amazing. We
Yeah.
feel we are privileged. Thank you, Iceman, for being with us. I appreciate that.
I like
You
to
know,
spread the message. Oh,
yeah.
by the way, I do go to the LDS church, just
Yes.
for everybody's, if they were wondering.
Well, speaking of which, okay. So churches, here we go. We'll put some of this in there. Inside the multiverse, we're going to transition. So now we've already done the Easter talk. So now we're going to go into the multiverse. So speaking of churches, can they go see your LDS churches in there? Can they? Do you have places in there?
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I have a choose your right. I have a
Okay.
choose your right section.
So for people that are watching that are in the multiverse right now, and they might be watching, can you let's go step by step. How do you get to it?
You can go to Iceman's Journey. Because there's a storefront. You look on there, and it's under storefronts. And inside, this is in VR. Multiverse.
This is in VR. So
Multiverse
inside a
app.
multiverse where we hang out.
And then you go into my hub. There's a central hub.
Central hub.
It has a big sign, CTR, choose the right. You go in there, and then it breaks it down into like most popular talks. We have conference talks in there.
Nice.
It goes through like the history of our church. We have missionaries that go out and they teach lessons, and so I have all those lessons broke down. If you want to come in, you can actually watch those. But yeah, so it's got everything in there. Yeah,
I've got the same. I've got multiple church stuff in there. I've got a church hub in there where it has Unity is actually in there, and we have their feed in there as well. And I have multiple different churches, Sandals churches in there, and there's there's quite a few in there. Speaking, so now
it's a positive influence in the multiverse.
Exactly.
We have a church on one of my blocks too.
I do.
Italian church.
You are correct. So the reason why I'm bringing up the church stuff is because it goes right along with our podcast today and protecting our kids in the metaverse. So not only are we wanting to make sure that your kids are protected physically by predators or by bullying or by other means that go on, whether it be inside the metaverse, outside the metaverse. But we're going to focus today on the inside the metaverse. We already know that there's bullying going on all over the world outside the metaverse, but we don't hear too much of the bullying and stuff and the predators and things that go on inside the multiverse or the metaverse or
VR,
whether
virtual
it be
reality,
Horizon Worlds, VR chat, and the list goes on.
Spatial, whatever.
Yeah, spatial. There's so many, and sometimes you come across characters or people that are in there that are not there to do goodwill. They're there to do some bad stuff. I mean, I'm just going to say 2 initials, DB. In the multiverse has come in and did some really bad destruction and said a lot of hateful things, a lot of very vulgar. Because of that, multiverse came implemented
with them, right, Doc?
Everyone in the multiverse has interacted with him. So multiverse itself had to come up with new measures because of this one person that came in. They had to change the way that they do safety and security as well, because there was a lot of things that were going on. So I'm going to just kind of stop there with me. But this guy came in and he was a very, very vulgar, very toxic person.
Yeah, that was what I was
going to say. It really ran a lot of people away. It was discouraging. And so we're going to try and help you guys today to navigate when you give your kids these VRs, if you buy a VR, how to get through all this. So Doc has some comments, I'm sure, too. Let's hear what you got, Doc.
Yeah, well, that kind of encompasses everything we're talking about today. It's like, the dangerous, like we talk about the good things just now, right? We talk about churches, we talk about Easter, Blessed Day, and I'm sure there's services going on in the metaverse. Not necessarily just multiverse, but in the metaverse.
Oh, there are. Horizon Worlds, there's churches, yes, all over the place.
Absolutely. So I figured the bad thing is whenever you have the good, you got the extremely bad as well. And that's kind of the rough part of anything anybody does. Doesn't matter what it is. Professions, there's good, there's bad. And so this week I had a trigger. Okay, so
Well, can I
I
say
want to
something
make.
real quick? Can I say
Yeah,
something real quick? And it's only because I
no,
clicked back over on the chat real quick.
go for it.
And Nyla, Doc, Maasi, interesting stuff, guys. Yeah. And Catherine said amen. So that was after my prayer. Thank you. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
So I don't want to take everything out of order, but should I do the video?
Let's let Iceman do his multiverse.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you
good
got to do
actually.
yours.
No, you're
Yeah,
good. You're
yeah,
good.
I've said enough.
Well, we
Yep.
did talk about multiverse with the thing,
Okay.
yes, with your church and
Just want
everything.
to make
So
sure you
that's
got
just
it.
perfect segue. So this we'll
So
do the picture.
yeah, so I have my trigger and there's a small story after it. So I'm going to share my screen. It's about a 3-minute video. So it's really
That's
quickly.
next. That's next, by the way. I just said that again. That's not first, by
The
the way.
picture, I guess, is going to be
Wait,
first.
hold on.
Do you want? We can do the picture. We're
Oops.
always out of order. 3 old
I
guys
did.
having fun, guys.
What the heck did I
Trying
just
to bring
do?
something bright to the world.
We should have done the video first, Doc, like you
You
What
said
did I
said.
video
just
first.
do?
I was going to do the video first, but
I know. I wish you would have done it because
Miss-
Hold
now,
on.
Mr. King Ali over there, you know what? Do the video
where's
first.
the applause right now? I mean, I guess I got to say something.
Hold
So
on.
one time I was in
Yeah,
the multiverse. I was running around looking at apartments and stuff, and all of a sudden these kids, these teenagers, they're younger, you can tell, and they came up to me and they said, "Hey man," they started using the N word right at me, right? Like, "Hey N, hey blah blah blah," and they just really toxic people, and they're like, "Oh man, suck it, do this, like it was very very vulgar
nowhere. Yeah.
out of nowhere. And then, matter of fact, Honey Bear was there. Hold on. Honey Bear was there and she could hear it. Other people could hear what was going on. And they were just very, very bad. And I was just basically, I just ignored them. I mean, I just kind of talked to them a little bit, but I mean, I didn't feed into it, didn't get mad because that's just going to fuel their fire. So I let it go. I was like, whatever. Eventually they got tired of it and then they left.
Took off. Good.
Yep.
All right. So there's your picture, Doc.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, like I said, I had a trigger. We're going to get to that because that also made me decide to look into some things a little bit more in depth. Iceman, just like you said, you go into some of these rooms and some of these worlds, and it's just a little bit off the chains. Overall, we want to just make sure parents and people who know their kids in VR be very careful. So this picture itself may look benign, but understand this is the first world I went into, okay, on another platform.
Right out of the gate.
And right out of the gate, and there was a bunch of kids in there, and I knew what I was going to run into, but I was like, let's do it anyway. These now you may not be able to tell what this is because it's two avatars, but they're basically grinding each other.
Right here.
On
Here's
avatars.
one. Here's one right here, and then this one is the other one. Right.
What do you mean? No, this
By
is
the
this is only
dice.
one. Oh, the dice up. No,
In front of the dice. No, I'm talking about there's two avatars there. I was just describing
yes.
the picture. Yes.
Got you. Yeah,
in the
yeah.
in the bottom left is one of the avatars, and the one on the right is the other avatar, right?
No, they're on
No,
top
that's
of each
two.
other.
They are. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's
You're
what I'm
right.
trying to say.
Yes, yes.
So even though viewers, and I apologize, I mean I couldn't, get all in their face or pay attention. I didn't want to pay too much attention to what they're doing.
No.
But these are kids. These are kids, and they're grinding. I did do a little video, but I said, "No, I'm good with. I'm good." So they're literally grinding each other in all type of sexual innuendo. There's also some kids also talking in the bathroom, and they're talking all types of grimy stuff, and you can tell that they're kids. I mean, that's kind of obvious. They're having
Right.
fun, they're enjoying,
And
but
laughing and joking.
yeah,
You can hear it. You can tell.
and it's a bit much, and I think that's what's going to lead us into the partially of the other segment is that you have to be careful of predators. Like I don't think I heard the person on the bottom talk that much, but the one on top is definitely a kid. And to be honest, we don't know age differences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, because we hear small kids in there,
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 5, 4. So we just want to bring more acknowledgement and understanding of the virtual world, its gifts and its issues.
Yes.
And it's a
And
gift
safety.
because
We want to
it's
protect you
safety.
guys.
Absolutely wonderful world. It's an excellent environment.
Mm-hmm.
You can do so many creative things, but there's a part of it that's really, really bad, and we just want parents to be careful. So we can look at the video that actually triggered me, and then we're going to talk some statistics, and I'm going to tell you why this bothered me. I have a little story after it. So I'm going to share my screen, and this really bothered me. So
Hey, Nyla. Yes, thank you. You love this podcast. This podcast loves you. Well, Doc loves you more, but I'm just saying.
Time News for Jax is getting. Once she realized her talking with the family from.
So here I'm gonna.
That hits home with people
Yeah.
with children.
Man.
You know.
Yeah, that bothered me a lot because I remember this family that was at Walmart, and I did the same thing. I noticed they were struggling and they needed something, and it's bad. I think it's right after I filed bankruptcy too. So we're talking like I'm, struggling myself. And I remember thinking like, what I'm going to help this family with is not going to hurt me. I mean, the money
Right.
I had to come up with, this $100 or whatever. And I remember taking them into it was a Denver Walmart, and I remember taking them in, and they were the sweetest family. The young girl wanted. I was trying to give her extra stuff. She's like, no, no, this is okay. I'm thinking I'm a good dude. Like I'm fine. I'm gonna really give this to you, and I'm not doing anything. Like this is for you. And it was a wonderful experience to do that. But then I watched this video, and I'm like, this poor lady ran into the one damn fool out of
Yep.
everybody that was around that may have helped. I mean, and obviously I'm not gonna go too much detail, but he ended up killing the girl, and people blame the mom. But one of my thing was is sometimes people are struggling so bad it just if
They just
somebody
have a
offers
need.
to help. Now
Anyone.
she trusted a little bit too much. I mean, letting the guy walk with the kid to the dressing room, that was a little bit too much.
Right.
But I understood. I'm not condoning what she did at all, but because she should have been a little bit more. Her IQ should have been a little bit on that. Yeah, a little bit better than that.
Well,
But
when you're distracted by your stomach and not being any food in it, and this struggles you're going through kind of fogs your brain a little bit. So we kind of put trust on people when we shouldn't, but our radar gets disabled.
And this is why it all ties into the metaverse, right? This guy was able to gain their trust because they were face to face, right? And that's difficult. I mean, it happens because these things happen, but that was difficult. But let's think about parents. The metaverse, for example, it's the perfect hybrid between meeting people in real life and meeting them like in a chat line, right? Chat line takes a little bit more to gain trust.
Yep.
And in person it's easier, but there's a hybrid.
Exactly.
And
virtual
that is
reality.
the virtual reality where he can spend so much time in beautiful worlds and groom your kid.
Exactly.
Or a kid, whatever it may,
Yes.
male or female, can groom them. And it turns out you're in Little Rock, he's right up the street in another city, or he's in North Jersey, you're in New York. You know what I mean? So that proximity gets in there, and they can take their time, and they can really groom your kid playing games with them.
Yep. Really taking them around, showing them stuff.
With them. Our goal here is just to really put out a message of just be careful with your kids in the metaverse. We're going to show you. That's what our podcast is about: is blending real world with the metaverse and what's going on in virtual reality. 1 in 9 girls, 1 in 20 boys under the age of 18 experience sexual abuse or assault by an adult, according to the CDC. 90% of sexual abuse victims know their abuser. Now, I'm not going to go through all the stats, but just think about that. Now there's even more information, right? Predatory behavior in VR spaces. And the first bullet point, harmful, what is it? It's the first. They used a plan. They said it's alarmingly. For some reason, I don't see it right where I think when I did my search, it said alarmingly high statistics of possibilities of what could happen in VR. Okay.
Yeah.
So
not real quick. Real quick, I want to just Nyla asked a question on here. Great question.
Sure.
She said, will the platform have age restrictions or an age restricted server? Now that's going to be difficult, but the fact, Nyla, that you threw the server comment in there, that might change it.
The platforms have parental
controls. They do have, but there might be a way that they might be able to break up those platforms into different servers to where they're more age restricted. So there might be ways. I could see that question being very valid, actually.
But you know what they're doing? I think it's something like I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, Mike, like a passport, but it's a digital ID that only one individual can have. I'm not sure how, look, a lot of this technology is still evolving, but there's supposed to be a digital ID. So even if somebody else has your headset, they don't have access to that digital ID.
Right.
And
Exactly.
that can identify you. And supposedly, because remember, business is going to be conducted in the metaverse.
In the metaverse, right.
Reality as well.
So. No, that's awesome.
So
I mean, if we could have those, great question. And yes, Honey Bear, it is really sad. I got that.
I talked to my sister about this, and it's not about VR, but it's about roadblocks. And like her daughter, is very young, and she does a lot in Roblox.
Emma. Sorry.
Emma, yes,
Hi,
Emma.
Emma. I'm
And
sorry. And
Dylan's
Dylan.
also
I have to say Dylan, my buddy
Dylan's
Dylan.
big in VR, Gorilla
Yes.
Tag. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But Emma,
Oh, okay, go on. I just got to
Emma,
say some
and
stuff about Dylan, and go on.
I'll let you.
He's a trooper, and he's my boy. Okay, go on.
So she is on there on Roblox, but she has it where there's like a 3-way permission stuff.
Mhm.
So when she tries to chat or something, it sends a notice to her and she's got to allow it. So right now, her age, she can't,
Nice.
she can play the games, but when people come to talk to her, she can't talk to them or chat with the keyboard to them.
Nice.
So even though she's on there, she can't actually communicate with anybody. So she
Good.
can't hear them. She can't, I'm not sure if she can hear them. I don't know that, but she can't respond back to
Right.
them. Now
Yeah.
that's on Roblox,
That's
not
on.
with
I know.
VR.
No, that's not
Right,
on
that's
VR
not
yet. But
virtual
that's
reality.
not
But
yet.
it's still,
But again,
Roblox is coming to VR.
yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
so right.
So then
we gotta be
so
ready
when they
for
bring
that.
it over, and that's another good question. When they do transfer that over there, are they going to be able to keep
Will they
those
be
same
able to
restrictions? And is that what's one of the
parental
is that one
controls?
of the roadblocks
I
holding them up?
see what you did there. I see what you did there.
No, but seriously. So on the safety side, now we know that VR is getting more and more popular, and I can tell this story. This is a prime example. So I was over in Best Buy the other day. I had to pick something up, and so I'm going in there. And so I was going into Best Buy, and I was walking around, and I was like, I'm just gonna look over here. I'm in the computer area and get some computer, a charger or something. So I walk over there and talking to the guy, and then I'm looking about upgrading my computer, and so I'm talking to him, and he's showing me all this stuff. So then these guys came around me, and these little kids, and they're running around screaming and hollering, and so I was like, okay, I'm done with this area right now. They can take over, so they don't have to run around with these kids. So I left for a second, then I come back and notice that he's getting a VR headset. And I was like, oh, opportunity. So then, of course, being who I am, I interjected my self in their conversation and talked to him about the VR headset and being safe and how to do things. So I this was even before we even talked about the podcast.
Before Doc
right.
came up with this.
So
yes.
I'm already saying, you know what, be careful of this. And so I was talking to the mom and telling them, these things. So I even offered them, told them to come in and get a free apartment and find Multiverse. I didn't even give them directions or anything. I said, go to Multiverse, find Mr. Harmony. If you put an offer on a place at $0, whatever the bottom, I'll give it to you for free anywhere. So I told them that, and then I still haven't got that yet. So they're still cruising around. So hopefully they got the message to be careful in there. So today we're going to talk about what
did the mom say?
Well, she didn't want to have it. She was talking.
She said, "You got to be like, what is
It's
this?
got to be about business." And I was like, and
she's like, I don't want my kids to go in the wrong things, going in the wrong
and going in the
areas.
wrong area and doing the wrong stuff. So it's all about business for her. So I was like, hey, that's perfect.
Education.
Yep. And so I said, yes, then come visit my church in there. So I told him about the church and told him about all the other cool stuff in there. So what we're going to do right now, so Iceman decided to come up with a little something for us, and we're going to kind of talk a little bit about it. It's a how-to helping your kid and helping navigate the metaverse.
Inspired by Doc. He brought this
yes,
all up.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
He got triggered by that video.
Up about it.
Yeah. Yep. And it was very needed at this time. So, at the first there, we're talking about monitoring usage. So Iceman, just like his sister, making sure that Emma and Dylan are, because I've even talked to her about this in different times as well. She is very vigilant on their usage, on who they're communicating with, who they're talking to. We as adult parents that used to have little small kids, when we hear the things that we hear and see the things that we see, our jaws are on the ground. Unfortunately, parents give these kids a headset and they are a babysitting tool, and they don't monitor. And I do say that sometimes, obviously, because I don't think, unless there are some parents out there that are fine with their kids saying and doing what they want. But me personally, I don't think that's right. But hey, to each his own. If you are in there, parents, please monitor. Give them restriction times. Give them, you have, a lot of options at your disposal to keep them safe. Iceman, did you want to interject right here?
I was just actually going to say that saying all this stuff, a lot of kids jump in the multiverse and they don't have anybody to help them. And like Harmony and I, we've created a place called Kidtopia in there,
Yep.
which has kids videos and it has like different quizzes and learning things and just things like that, right? Just to educate them and just to trivia. But anyway, so the kids do come in here and we interact with them. And the thing is, like, when they ask all these questions, like, well, no, don't tell us. Like, Harmony be the first one to say,
Yeah.
no, don't tell us where you live. Don't do that. I don't want to know
Right.
that.
We've
I'm
done
just
that.
right. I just want to show you how to hit the A button so you can
Yeah.
teleport.
Yeah,
right?
I don't need to, I
'Cause
don't
you're
need you, I
struggling.
don't need to know you live in Houston on
Right.
street
Right.
6315.
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm
So
protecting myself too. We're protecting ourselves. But there are good kids in there. There was a girl from
yes.
Australia there. I can't remember. Her parents knew she was on there. She went
Mhm.
on a road trip for a month in
Sienna.
Australia, Sienna,
Mhm.
and she was like very intelligent. But her parents knew she was on there,
Yep.
and it was like that stuff. And then there's Chivas,
Oh
and
yeah,
there's a
Chivas.
lot of good kids that would
Yeah.
actually help educate other kids of
Yes.
the safety concerns in there. So anyway, there's a good crowd also. That's all. Okay,
mostly good
go
crowd. I
ahead.
talked to a parent in there. I've
Yeah.
talked to a parent. She actually jumped on.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
that's right. I think I might have been around there when you
Yeah, I forgot what I explained to her, but I said, "Look, I'm okay. I'm just showing them some of the
right.
art galleries and stuff
Yes.
like that." And I can understand, parent. I guess
Actually, I
I'm
got to
open. I
interrupt
want
real
parents to
quick,
be
Doc.
more.
I
Go
don't
ahead,
want
go
to,
for it.
because
Go for
while
it.
the chat's on,
No,
Mandy,
go for it.
Mandy, thank you. This is really helpful and useful. That's what we're trying to do. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks,
All right,
Mandy.
keep going. Sorry, Doc.
No, that's okay. I just feel for parents because this technology is coming and it's difficult to
Mhm.
monitor.
And it's not going anywhere.
Cell phone,
It's not going to turn off.
anywhere.
They're not going to flip the
Yeah,
switch
it's not going
and
anywhere.
it's going to disappear. It's only going to grow. So if you guys know, like, let's say these, like, a lot of times parents don't understand how to cast your VR headset to a TV. It's
Yeah,
extremely
yeah,
simple. You can see what they see. You can hear what they hear. Follow them around.
yeah.
They're not going to like it, but of course, because they're feeling intruded. But once they know that you can even have it in the background, you can have it on a little TV that's playing, and you can be listening in the background, and you don't have to be paying attention to it the whole time. But at least just listen to what's going on in there. I mean,
Well,
there's
Yeah, and
parents
you can Google
should throw the
how to
headset on.
cast.
Mhm.
Right. You can Google how
You
to
can
cast. So
Google, yeah.
that's not
Now
difficult.
this is extremely funny that we'd bring this. I can even post the video that my son did for the commercial on how to cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did the Oculus
His
commercial.
kid is
So,
famous. Yeah,
and
his kid
actually,
is
well, that,
famous.
yeah,
He's
but
famous.
needless to say,
He is
there
though.
are he is, but there are options for you parents out there to be able to monitor your kids, keep them safe. But again, let's not take away from all the great things that go on in VR. I mean, there's educational. We've created. Doc
True.
has VR healthcare. He has rooms that are dedicated for healthcare stuff. You can go in these rooms and they're full 360 all the way around, immersed in stuff that can help you.
Information.
So
Yeah, Doc, you want to plug that a little bit?
yeah, and want to talk about VR healthcare?
Well, really quick. I mean, VR healthcare is just one of the initial, I guess, business options. I brought into the multiverse platform, and basically, I'm just creating a city where people from all over the world, practitioners, allied health, can come and have that one city where they can collaborate. I mean, it's
Mhm.
still in the growth process. Obviously, we're talking to an orthopedic surgeon out of Africa who's supposed to bring other people and have other doctors, an ER doctor from Maryland. but because VR is growing, it's a slow process to get everybody in. But we do have like Jordan Essentials, Honey Bear. We have Keller Dixon. He has his health store there, and we have Chesapeake Malls. Chesapeake Malls just put she has a healthy food. She has a mall with a whole bunch of things, but she has a healthy food portion that's in VR healthcare. We're
Right.
establishing other stores, and we'll just
So
work from there.
so
Sorry, go ahead.
adding along with that, so you've heard a lot of different options of good things that are going on in there. So then now we're gonna kind of transition into more of the good stuff. And so
Well, did we go down the list at all of what parents can
okay,
do?
okay,
Let's just
what
go. Let's
go.
go down the list.
All
Go
right,
down it.
you got it. Go.
I can't. No, I can't see it
You
on the
can't
screen.
see? All right,
Go ahead.
5
Sorry.
tips. Okay, we're going to do 5 tips. 5 tips for kids to stay safe. Be cautious when talking to others. Protect personal information. We were kind of talking about that. Not allowing your kid to give that information out to people. So if you guys are, maybe like I said, listening and hearing and you hear them saying, "Hey, I'm in Detroit." You want to shut that down, and you want to kind of make sure you talk to them and tell them not to give out that personal information, age and stuff like that, because again, those predators are listening for those keywords of how old and all these different things.
Where you are.
So just keep them safe. Let's see. There are options for you parents to block people that are doing things that are wrong. Now on the outside, when you have your headset, it's created into the Meta Quest or the Meta app on the computer or on the phone or whatever you want on the app. You have options to go in there and see what's going on in there, and you can disable things and privacy settings and block people, and you can actually use the app also to block those people that are doing things. So parents, you can go on that app. Excuse me. You can go on that app, go through and disable people that are unruly and all that other stuff.
If your kid don't want to do it and they're like, this person, here's his name, the parent can go and
you can go in and do it. Exactly.
And we suggest they do, because those kids are off the chain.
They are. It's.
I mean, I done got cursed out. So much. And I'm sitting there like as a girl. My mom got cursed out. I got her an Oculus. She said, but she wasn't used to it. And so she went in. She's like, "Hey, Maasi." My mom's like, "Maasi, why he call me an old?"
Why? I ain't done.
Like,
I ain't done nothing to him.
I gotta teach you how to go into private and
right.
Whatever. You know what happened. I'm like,
so
sorry,
so again,
we could lower the graphic now if you want. We can lower the graphic.
You think so?
No, yeah, because you're just going to read it off.
I'm just reading out. We're pretty much we're gone.
Put it on the Facebook.
Yeah, we'll put it on there.
Page.
Yeah, so those of you that want to continue to read this, we will. We'll post it on Facebook as well.
Yeah, there's more
stuff. Immersive learning. Now, we already kind of went through. It's kind of, there's some repetitive stuff on here.
That's fine.
Right.
So for the most part, we broke it down. Yeah, taking breaks, letting them, you gotta. Again, that all goes back to your monitoring, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys how to parent and all that stuff. That's not my job. I'm just trying to help you guys navigate through
You know
this.
your kids better than we
do. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to raise your kids. But these are some tools that can help you understand all of these crazy things that are coming up, because it's only going to grow. We're going to have more headsets coming out soon. Google's coming out with one. There's all kinds of ones that are coming
Apple
out.
has
So
one.
yes, so it's only going to get more mainstream. More people are going to be using it. So protect your kids, please. I would hate to see any of your kids on the news. It's heartbreaking to see that. I have 4 wonderful kids that I love so much, and I would just lose my mind if something like that would have happened, and just heartbreaking. Doc, Iceman, what you guys got?
Say, Doc, what are some of the good things you think, Doc, that are with it? Not negative, just great things for VR.
I think the space is amazing, and I think people who engage, like my mom, for example, my mom has never thanked me for. No, don't cut that short. What I'm saying is, she's never thanked me so much for something in my life. She's thanked me for a lot of things, but when I got my mom that headset, she was like, "Whoa," because it gives us an opportunity to engage with each other, and it gives us an emotional because my mom lives, states away from me. So it gives us that emotional, like, hey, mom, me and my mom, she wanted to go into the boxing ring. So I beat her ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, mom. She's like, what am I doing wrong? I don't know what you're doing wrong, but
But here,
I don't
take
know what you're
this.
doing
But
right
here,
either.
take this. Remember that
So
time
we'll
you
have a
spanked me that
great
one
time.
time?
And that's what we're talking about. There's an emotional connection. That's me and my mom, but that can happen with a stranger as well. We've talked for 6 months, and how many friends we got in the
Oh my
metaverse,
gosh,
multiverse?
countless.
Come on, that's
Yeah.
my point. I
Yeah,
mean,
I just wanted to bring this up because you did bring up a good point. It's like, and a lot of times people don't understand this. Also, we have the ability. It's haptic. So when we give high fives or we shake hands and we do all that stuff, it actually vibrates our controller,
They do have haptics, yeah.
and that's a connection. And a lot of times people don't understand that is an actual physical connection. Okay, so
right.
when I touch this person, I get a feeling in my hand. So when they come in, and that's another way that they have to lure your kid in.
There's
So
also haptic vests that
yes,
also,
Stomach,
and gloves.
and gloves.
Yeah, they got all kind of haptics.
So with that, I mean, that's that connection. So that's the difference between looking at it on a screen when you're doing chatting or whatever. It's not as connecting. You're in a full VR environment room, so it's a little different when
Yeah,
you're
you're making eye contact, you're looking
yes.
away. There's a lot more
You
personal
have the
connection.
actual voice of the person you're talking to, so it's not a text or
Oh,
yeah. Okay, go, Doc.
let's not forget. Let's not forget how these avatars can get.
Now they've
This is horrible.
advanced our avatars,
Yes.
and they continue to advance our
Yes.
avatars to be, I'll just put it this way, to
Mhm.
be as realistic as
Physically,
possible.
Can I
yeah.
say something?
Yes, you almost got in trouble.
I was watching a live stream
You almost got
of
in trouble the
someone
other day.
named Deanna, and she was developing. She's a dancer, by the way.
She is.
Yeah,
I've
and
heard of
she
her.
was developing her avatar. And when she was done, it was like this is like you're looking
Perfect.
at a model. Like you're looking at a model, and if that avatar walked up to you, there's no way you're not going to get certain wow, like that wow factor. No, I'm not kidding. And her eyes are so realistic, and it was like when she's like, "Does this look like me?" And I'm going, "Yeah, that looks like you. That looks like
Looks like
you."
somebody.
No, that
Whoever.
looks like her. No, it made it look just like her. But anyway, you can make it look whatever you want. If you don't,
Yeah,
it's a
it is.
dangerous
good
thing
So
out
point.
there.
Honey Bear had a comment here. She said it is wonderful to be able to visit and connect with people without leaving home. Now, this is where I was going to go with this next part of it. So one of the cool things, and we've all have had the opportunity at different times to speak with people that are disabled or that that might have some disabilities that prevent them from leaving the house or
That's a big
communicating with
bonus.
people
Yeah.
or doing things. This VR platform is that place where they can go in and have a avatar, can go in and have interaction with people and communicate and talk and everything through that VR headset. You don't have to leave the house. Not everybody has that luxury of being able to leave the house when they want to go interact with people. So this is another way for someone with those disabilities or with those things that might prevent them from being able to go out of the house and connect with people. There's connections, there's Bible studies, there's connections, there's
It's hard to explain.
parties, there's all kinds of stuff.
We've held Bible study.
Yes, we most certainly
But
have.
I'm just saying it's so hard to explain to somebody
It is.
exactly what you're saying. It's like I remember my dad asked me, I said, you can go in there and you can buy things. He said, well, why would I want virtual products? I'm like, it's the internet.
No, you can. It's just like the internet. It's the same.
Yes, you go shopping in a store. So you open it and buy it and click on it and shop. I mean, yes, that's what so thank you. That's a good segue. Our storefronts are all of our storefronts. You can purchase. Yeah. You can actually go in the storefront, open up the website, purchase whatever you want. Yes.
I talked to an artist too. The artist said the same thing. She
Snippety.
said the same thing. She's like, "Oh, I want to sell my art in a real place." I'm like, "Dude," so I had to send her an
Well,
article. I had
Yeah.
to send
well,
her an
that's like
article. Like,
we
dude,
have
come on,
someone named Cassandra, and she makes art and she does like paintings and stuff.
excellent job.
I know, and you're gonna
This
say
is her
art.
husband. Her husband did this for me.
Yes.
Chronic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made this cup for me.
Yeah,
Yep. I
whatever.
don't know if you see that.
I don't have mine.
Yeah. You don't have
Yeah, I
one.
know.
Anyway,
Yeah, you
Iceman
don't have
stand.
one. You don't really like you.
But
Chronic, I
anyway,
know.
she
I
sells
mean,
on her Etsy store from out of there.
Right.
Chronic, don't you have
Right.
my
Like
address?
last
Can't
time
you
I
just send
talked
me
to
one,
her, she's
Chronic?
like, "I've sold this much. I've
I
sold
mean, I
this
want
much,"
one,
and I was
Chronic.
like,
Yeah, you do. Okay, backstory real quick. We're almost done,
Sure.
guys. We're gonna wrap up. I'm just gonna do a quick backstory for people that are watching. I did some editing on a video. Chronic popped in on one of our videos one time. I sent out a link. We talked about it on our last episode, and I kind of edited it out again. So for those of you that are wondering, I sent out the link to the audience. This was craziness. He popped in on our actual live broadcast while we're sitting here talking, and popped
Yeah.
in and out, and it was just
Chronic
a really
did.
funny thing.
Surprise!
Chronic, yeah, surprise! What's up, Chronic? And then he disappeared, and then that was it. So I mean, I edited it out. So for those of you that were wondering, what we were talking about, why Chronic popping in all of a sudden, that's why. So we want to give some quick.
We're gonna get that footage, and we're gonna get it out there. But
so
anyway,
real quick, we got some shout outs. Iceman, you had a shout out to someone. I didn't do the thing. You said there was somebody that you wanted to shout out to. She's a supporter. You told me her name.
Hutchins family.
Was it that one? Was it that? It might have been that. That might have been the name.
Kylie and
yeah,
Peyton.
I don't know. You want to give any shout outs? Oh, Connor again. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
his birthday.
I was next one. I'm gonna play his video, but anyway,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, because his birthday was on the 18th. My other son. Anyway.
So of course we want to. I'm sorry, Iceman. Were you done?
I'm done. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Obviously, we want to give our shout outs to Multiverse, the platform itself, which is kind of the basis of a lot of things we do. We also want to give some love to GoToVR, GoToVIAR.com.
I was trying to play the video right now. It's having some.
Oh, you can do his video.
I was trying to do his loop, but I'm having some technical difficulties on my side. Just keep going.
Sorry,
just keep going.
Every week,
bringing him back. Every single week, I keep getting
bringing him back.
Every single week.
Also, I want to encompass one other thing before you close it out, Deb. That understand. I know we've mentioned before some of the campaigns that we're gonna.
I just interrupted you. There you go. Go to VR. Sorry, guys. Never mind. Keep going. That was the wrong one anyway.
What was that, Doc?
I know I want people to understand where we're coming from as three guys with a podcast, Tri Virtual Roundtable, is that not only like some of the things we're going to do is because of our experiences through life, because we've raised kids. That's why we bring up the topics that we do, and we've had life experiences like other adult folks. But what we want to do, I know, right? Like other adult folks. But when we do our campaign, like our campaign for Thanksgiving to support family in different regions, when we're going to do our Christmas campaign, the reason why we're going to start early is because we want to have maximum impact. And it's not about publicity, try virtual roundtable, going around the world, anything like that. It's just about knowing the experiences that we had, what we've seen, and what we've developed over the years in terms of our personalities, the type of people we are. We want to do well on our podcast, no doubt. But we also want to have
impact.
We want to be known as that podcast that gives as much as we receive. You know what I mean?
100%.
And so when we have these campaigns, please understand that's where we're coming from. Not to enrich ourselves when we ask for a campaign, but we're doing something. It's really to provide
to help
something for
our
period.
And help as much as we can. That's it.
Yeah, and we're gonna promote them, and not only like us, but we're gonna make sure their information is out there.
Has nothing to do with us.
Like we have a local agency, Edenville Family Agency. It's amazing helping our local area. It's just amazing.
And now that now that they have a celebrity in their town, they can. It would.
Just, I'm not. Yeah, I'm definitely not the celebrity.
I'm a celebrity.
Yeah,
I'm a legend.
Yeah. All right, guys.
So my videos, America's Foot Doctor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, American Foot Doctor. There you go.
Whatever. No, I'm just playing.
But we're gonna hit him a lot more, and we're gonna talk about him in more depth, in a whole, probably a whole podcast.
It'll definitely be multiple,
and then we'll discuss it. Okay.
All right.
That's a wrap, guys. This was episode
Stay safe out
10.
there,
Hey,
online and
we
out.
love all you guys. Happy Easter. I hope
Happy
you guys
Easter.
had a great resurrection day. Anything else? Any other chats? Anybody
Thank
before
you,
I
Doc,
log
for
off?
bringing this up. Thank you,
Before
Doc.
I log off the chat, anybody want to comment right
Give
before
love
I
to
end?
my oldest daughter. She's in town. My oldest daughter, Noelle.
Noel.
Oh.
I love
Noelle's
that
out of
name.
town.
Oh, we did get a message. Hold on. Mandy, iconic.
Dude, iconic.
I think that was for me. I think
gotta make sure
Mandy
I
was
say
talking
that
about
more.
me.
No,
I think that was
iconic.
no, that was me,
Iconic.
Doc. That was actually for me. Because
Thank
I'm
you,
the
Mandy.
hero.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mandy.
thank you, man.
Appreciate you. All
Thank
right.
you, Mandy.
Yeah, for
I don't
saying
know
that
you, but thank you.
you know,
Esquire, Esquire,
that, huh?
Esquire, attorney. The Mandy, the attorney, or no?
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't.
That's
I
Amanda.
didn't know.
Oh, hey,
How
what's
are you?
up? What's up?
Act like it's not a common name.
I did not know.
I thought you guys would have known. She
If
goes,
it'd be like Gretchen, like
no,
Gretchen
Mandy,
or something, I'd be like,
you're
I know
the
Gretchen.
Doc. You're the one.
I
Never
know,
mind.
but I didn't know you were talking about that Mandy. Mandy, how about, I
DeVault
apologize.
Law.
DeVault
Yes,
Law,
a
I know.
DeVault Law.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, hold on a second.
Set her up.
Hold
DeVault
on.
Law.
Where
Yeah.
is my DeVault?
I can't wait to learn more
No,
about. We're working
not
on
the
her
DeVault
stuff.
Law. That's not what I was going to do for that. I was going to pull up her.
But that's who we're talking about.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There we go. But I have
Woodbury, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yep. There we go. In the house.
New Jersey in the house.
All right, I'm done. All right, so also we had one
Awesome.
more. One more. Thank you. Very informative. Great information for parents. Rose. Thank you very much, Rose.
My mom. That's mommy.
Wow.
Hey,
Nice.
Mom. Oh, that's my.
I want to box with your mom. I want to box.
I hit my
What?
mama for it.
No.
Do
I'll
you
let her
really
win.
want to
I'll
start
let
the
her win.
conversation with that? I really want to box your mom.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I did
sounded
box my
bad.
mama. I
That
remind
sounded
her of
bad.
her.
Like, how
That
do you
sounded bad.
start? How do you just? Yeah.
Anyway,
What am I doing wrong? What am I
thank
doing
you,
wrong?
Chronic.
I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know what
Thank
you're
you,
doing wrong.
Chronic.
I don't know
All
what
right.
you're doing wrong.
You know what? Chronic, come on, brother. Come on, send me a cup. All right. Later, guys.
All right.
Episode
All right,
10,
guys.
signing
You
out.
guys take care.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
All right.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.